So today on Backstage with Billy, Matilda the Musical is in Manchester, and I am joined by Mr. Wormwood himself, Matilda's dad, Adam Stafford, who's here to tell us about this phenomenal, amazing show that I love, which is Matilda. Adam, tell us about obviously your character.
Well, Mr. Wormwood, Harry Wormwood, he's a bit of a lad, isn't he? Not a very good father. In fact, neither of Matilda's parents are particularly strong on the parenting front. Yeah, he's as many people will know from the book, he's a car salesman, a bit of a con man. And a great character to play. I suppose he's one of the baddies. Obviously, the main baddie in Matilda is Miss Trunchbull, the headmistress. Yes, no, Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood, the parents for the unfortunate Matilda, they're great fun. Yeah, not natural parents, as I say.
Well, I will be honest with you. I've seen your outfits. I mean, this is one thing I love about them. It's like a panto outfit, isn't it? You look like a bit of a dame. This great wig, this bizarre suit, the cigars. I mean, like I said, the dodgy salesman. But obviously, looking at Mrs. Wormwood, obviously, was it Rebecca?
Thornhill, lovely Rebecca
Uh,
Thornhill. Yeah.
Rebecca, in like it reminds me of like a 1980s, workout video outfit and whatever. Because I saw a little clip of it. And
Right.
it
Yeah, it's a
just
bit
looks
Jane Fonda, isn't it? But with a bit of
very.
zhuzh, but 80s zhuzh and all the rest of it. Yeah, they're outrageous, the costumes. They're wonderful, beautifully made by the Royal Shakespeare well, of course, it's a Royal Shakespeare production, this Matilda. Who'd have thought?
Mm.
Nearly 50 years as an actor, and it's the first time I'm working for the Royal Shakespeare Company, and I'm doing a Roald Dahl.
Well,
It's
like
wonderful.
that leads me on because obviously you've done 5 years, obviously working in the arts and what have you. But I mean, you've done. I mean, it's
50,
crazy.
50 years, yeah.
Yeah,
Not five, yeah, 50, yeah.
5 decades.
Oh, five
That'd
decades.
be
Sorry.
nice. But I mean,
I
obviously
know.
you've done other great shows like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Spam a Lot. I mean, the list is endless. Without sitting like on a school register and what have you. But so what's the highlights of obviously being part of this tour at the moment?
Well, I mean, it's one of the things, one of the most obvious things to say as an actor is the fact that it is a fantastic show. Having spent my life in particularly working on shows and plays for families, I do a lot. I was, uh, if you like, indoctrinated into the business by a man called David Wood, who many teachers might remember. David is going to pick up an Olivier Award this year, and he basically was the national children's playwright. I think the Times dubbed him once. And funnily enough, originally he adapted the first Roald Dahl books for the stage, but they were plays, not musicals. And I think I was in the first one, which was the BFG, then the Witches, and he's done loads. So I'm very familiar with this sort of work. So at this, and as you just mentioned, I've just finished a year on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, another family show, great show. So
Okay.
for Matilda to come along is for me very special because I love Dahl. I love entertainment for families, and as a musical, Tim Minchin's music and Dennis Kelly's book, it's an amazing adaptation, and it's beautifully directed by Matthew Waters, and everything about it for me is it's a perfect storm, if you like, of the best creatives coming together and making something very special. I love shows for family audiences. A bit, as you said earlier, a bit like Panto. I've done Dame for sort of 25 years. I do a lot of the big Pantos when I'm not doing musicals. And again, the joy I get from that is doing something that an entire family can come to and be absorbed by and love. And they could cry, they laugh. And this is such a strong production. It's interesting. We opened yesterday at Manchester
Mhm.
in the evening, but we do a dress rehearsal at every new venue just to make sure everything's working right. And they invite an audience of younger people, of school children who perhaps don't get the chance to go to the theatre. And we had a few hundred kids, many of whom it was the first time they'd been to the theatre, and they were spellbound and they went mad for it. And those are the kind of audiences that I love, particularly. And of course, it's Dahl. You know, children love watching children on stage. That's one thing. So they're mesmerized. I know I was as a child. It's what got me into the business. I remember watching Jimmy Osmond singing "Long-Haired Lover from Liverpool." If
So
you
do
remember,
I.
and do you remember that? Right. Well, and you know, and thinking, well, what's he doing up there? Why can't I do that? And that sort of got me into it. And then I was very, very lucky. Many years later, I worked with Jimmy playing Billy Flynn. He was playing Billy Flynn in Chicago, so I got to meet him, if you like, and such a nice man. So yeah, it's just a brilliant piece of theatre, and for me, it's the fact that it's a quality, really well told, much loved story for a family audience.
Now, obviously, we've got Richard obviously taking on the role of Miss Trunchbull. Um, I mean, I've seen some of the pictures because, like I said, I'm not seeing the show till next week. Um, but Richard just looks absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, he is Richard Hurst is don't let him hear this, but he's brilliant. He's a brilliant actor. He's just done what, a year in he was just on tour as the dad in Evan Hansen, and he was
That's right.
Scar. A lot of people might remember him as Scar
That's right, from The Lion King.
from The Lion King.
Yeah. How I know
And
him.
he, oh, do you know Richard? Okay. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
in a way.
yeah. I tell you, he's such a lovely man, and I absolutely, to my mind, perfect for Trunchbull because I mean, he's apart from anything else, he's funny, and he's quite statuesque.
Yes.
But he plays it as we all do. He plays it absolutely. I mean, he loves, as we all do, playing the baddie, and he is pretty mesmeric, I'd say. Audiences love him. Yeah, he's as bad as you can get as Trunchbull, but he's got the humour with it as well. The sort of baddie that you love to hate. He's great. Yeah, I think we're very lucky. The whole cast, I have to say, this is a really strong cast in my opinion. It's a lovely group of people, you know. And we're on the road for a year and a half, and all the ensemble, as well, of course, as the incredible young performers. And they take me back to when I started, but I never did anything like this lot are doing. I mean, we have four girls, you know, they're 11, 12 years old playing Matilda, and the jobs they do are amazing. I mean, it's a lead role in a big musical, and it's thrilling, and they're lovely, and of course they're loving it. They're lapping it up, you know, the praise, which is very well deserved.
I will be honest with you, Adam. I mean, I remember the original film, obviously with your character role with Danny DeVito playing it. That was
Danny
obviously not,
DeVito,
yeah, not a musical. Then
yeah.
obviously seeing Stephen Graham in the musical adaptation of it. I know I have it on all the time. I love all the songs from Bruce, Revolting Children, When I Grow Up. The list is endless. It's one of my feel goods that obviously I go back to. Well, I will be honest with you. I'm excited it's in Manchester. I've just been looking at you. You've got some great tour dates going on, haven't you? You're going to be up and down the country.
Well, we're halfway through now. We started rehearsing last August, and we sit for between 3 and 6 weeks in each venue,
Yeah.
and it's all the big ones. Yeah, it's all the big ones. So
Yeah,
we're Manchester.
Southampton, Bristol Hippodrome, Birmingham Hippodrome,
Yeah,
Theatre Royal in Norwich, Milton Keynes. So boy, up
Yeah, Dublin, and then we're at, next Christmas we're in Cardiff for 6 weeks at the Millennium, which is lovely. But yeah, it's all online. But yeah, we get to play these amazing. I mean, we've just done 3 weeks in Edinburgh at the Playhouse, which is a bit like the Manchester Palace,
Mhm.
but bigger, if you can believe that, because it's 3,300 seats. And I mean, you know, on a Saturday, both shows sold out. We're doing nearly 6,500 people. It's extraordinary, you know, and they love it. Yeah, they love it.
Well, I can't wait to when I go, obviously go and see it next week. But I will be honest with you, it's currently in Manchester. If you want to experience the phenomenal that is obviously Matilda the musical, it's in Manchester to the 25th of April. Grab your tickets, atgtickets.com/Manchester. Come along, see Adam, Richard, all the amazing
All the
cast.
casts.
The list. Obviously, it could be like a school register for everybody, but nevertheless, this amazing show, Matilda, is in Manchester, and you know something, you are going to love this truly five-star musical because it's great fun. I love everything about it. And do you know what? I can't wait to see you in your outfits. I just cannot wait. That dodgy wig, that dodgy suit. I think I've got a couple of suits like that, but anyway, we won't talk about that from back
A
then.
bit of a check suit, lovely. You look fantastic in it, Billy. Lovely.
Maybe I'll dig one out and bring it in. But nevertheless, Adam, thank you for today. Break a leg. And obviously, I can't wait to see you next week. But the one and only Matilda in Manchester at the one and only Palace Theatre till the 25th of April. Grab your tickets. You are going to kick yourself if you don't see this. And it's a show for all ages, by the way. It's not for kids. It's all ages. Adam, thank you for joining me today on Backstage with Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
Harry!
Ah!
Look! Something marvellous is happening when we're in Manchester.
Better not be another dance competition.
No, you nitwit. It's a show. It's got sparkles, singing, dancing. It's called Matilda the Musical.
A musical? What, us going to the theatre?
Relax, Harry. All you have to do is sit and watch. Your speciality. Or I could take the Dahl phone.
Actually, that does sound like my kind of night out.
Manchester, we're coming to see Matilda the Musical.
See you there, bish bosh.